All right, so it was a bus and a truck?
Yeah, bus, truck, and...
What kind of bus, like a school bus or a city bus?
Yeah, school bus.
I have to let you go to take another emergency call.
That's right.
We have so many calls coming in.
Staff 17410, 43 hours.
Our hearts are heavy today as we share sad news from Holbrook Indian School in Arizona. I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People for Friday, September 2, 2022. On Sunday, August 28, a group of staff and students from Holbrook Indian School on a field trip were involved in a terrible traffic accident. According to the Arizona Department of Public Safety, their bus had slowed down in traffic near a rollover crash when it was forcefully struck from behind by a semi-truck, pushing the bus into the vehicle in front of it. 6 students on the bus were injured, some so seriously they had to be medevaced to nearby hospitals. 17-year-old student Kiarra Alma Gordon died from injuries sustained in the accident. Kiarra was in the 11th grade and was loved and admired by her family and her classmates. Kiarra has been described as a teenager who loves sports, especially volleyball, movies, and helping with animals on the ranch. She had a beautiful soul, her aunt Falana Ashley told Fox 10 News. She's from Wide Ruins, a small community on the Navajo Nation. She was focused on education and was thinking about what to do after high school. 3 of the injured students were treated at Little Colorado Medical Center and were released after medical evaluation, and another 3 were admitted to Flagstaff Medical Center. At the time of this recording, 1 of those students has been released and 2 remain hospitalized in stable condition. On Sunday evening, the school held a prayer service involving all students, staff, and the Board of Trustees who were present in Holbrook for a regularly scheduled meeting. Trauma, therapy counselors, and chaplains have been on campus all week, ministering to students and staff. On the day after the accident, members of the surrounding Holbrook community transformed the gate of the school into a memorial, giving their own silent yet heartfelt condolences in the form of flowers and balloons. Later in the day, students, staff, and board members came together to anoint important places on campus, including the girls' and boys' dorms. The ancient Christian service seeking God's care and protection was suggested by Native representatives of the Board of Trustees, who were mindful of Navajo customs regarding the deceased. "Students, you can go home and tell your parents you have nothing to fear," said former Holbrook student and pastor Charlie Whitehorse. "You can let them know your school has been anointed, and you have nothing to fear. Jesus will protect you." There has been media attention to this story from many outlets across the nation. We are grateful for the respect and care they have taken in reporting the story, and for the outpouring of support that has been expressed for all those impacted by this tragedy. Holbrook Indian School is operated by the Pacific Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, with a focus on serving Native American students. On behalf of all of us at the Pacific Union Conference, President Bradford C. Newton wrote, "The community of care at Holbrook Indian School is so important to this unique and enduring ministry. We pray for each of our students, our faculty and staff, and for everyone who has been impacted, that God's great love will be a source of comfort and strength as they confront this crisis together." The Pacific Union Conference, in coordination with the Board of Trustees, made a gift to the family of Kiarra Gordon to cover funeral expenses. Holbrook Indian School has established an accident assistance fund to assist all students affected by this tragic event. Links to more information, memorial funds, as well as to Holbrook's website can be found in the description box. There are so many who care deeply about Holbrook Indian School and our students there. Pedro Ojeda, the principal at Holbrook, and Barrett Von Poli, who is the Vice President for Education of the Pacific Union and serves as board chair, work together to guide and develop the work at Holbrook Indian School. I felt that the shared statement they released spoke for all of us who are brokenhearted by the accident and Kiarra's death. They wrote, "Each student at Holbrook Indian School has a place in our hearts. Every aspect of our educational and enrichment program at HIS is designed to help our students fulfill the promise of their young lives and prepare for the future they desire. The bus accident profoundly impacts us as educators, parents, and mentors. We are humbled by the outpouring of love and prayers, and we seek your continued support. In the love of Jesus, we find solace and hope. I add my voice to theirs for all God's people. We live in the blessed hope.